Welcome back to North of the Broad. I'm your host, Karen Wyman, coming to you from higher ground on Ladies Island. I'm joined this afternoon by Dr. Lawrence of the Penn Center. Welcome, sir.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yeah, welcome back. It's been a couple of years since you've been a guest on North of the Broad, and I know when I first interviewed you, you were new to the Penn Center.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
And obviously getting your feet wet and learning a lot about the center and the community. So glad to have you back and talk to our viewers about all the wonderful things that are going on at the Penn Center. I think one of the things that people may not be aware of is the mission. Would you share what the mission of the Penn Center is?
Well, the mission of Penn Center is to preserve and promote the history and culture of the Sea Island. And that's our primary mission, and that's what we continue to strive for at Penn Center. And not just the Sea Island, but primarily for St. Helena Island and the community that we serve. We serve the underserved in that community.
I know there's a lot of underserved population on St. Helena, a lot of needs to be met through obviously your organization and other organizations here in Beaufort County that you partner with. So as we close out 2017, could you share with us some of the major accomplishments that you've been able to push through, to bring to the community?
Sure. I want to start with the program, the summer program we had. We had two programs primarily focused on kids. The first program was a summer camp. We had a total of about 170 kids at Penn Center over the summer, participating in all type of educational activities.
Wonderful.
And that was just absolutely phenomenal. And it's been the first time in many, many years that we had kids on campus again. And so
certainly
it was just
changes
good to hear
the energy, right?
Yeah, to hear the pitter-patter of kids running all over the place and having a good time and being at Penn. You know, Penn was started, as you well know, as a school. Yep. And we're getting back to that educational component. The other thing that I'm very, very excited about that happened this summer, we instituted a Feed the Children program, and it was a program that was absolutely phenomenal. We ended up this summer feeding 1,832 kids 2 meals a day for the entire summer. And so Penn Center alone, we provided 324,000 meals to kids throughout Beaufort County, Jasper County, as well as Hampton. And I
know this was one of your missions when we first talked about you know those people who were underfed, undernourished.
That's right.
And that having good, healthy meals was something that you had recognized was something that you wanted to work toward.
Sure. And one of the things that's really neat about it is that we ended up, from an economic standpoint, we hired 62 people.
Great, look at that,
and
people
so
helping people.
We hired people this summer. We had counselors in the summer school program, the camp, as well as we had drivers, van drivers. We had cooks that would come in at 5 o'clock in the morning, prepare the food. The drivers would leave about 7 o'clock, deliver the food, hot meals. We had the hot packs, where both meals, both lunch, breakfast and lunch, were hot meals, nutritional meals for the kids.
So this isn't just happening at the Penn Center, you're actually transporting these meals out into the community in order to feed these children.
That's right.
Wonderful.
That's right. We ended up with 82 agencies that we supported this summer. And it was just a phenomenal feat, and I'm just so proud of my staff and the community that reached out to these kids. Well,
obviously, you know, we're wrapping up 2017. Anything about 2018 in the future that you'd like to share with our viewers that about the Penn Center, or some things that may be happening in this upcoming year?
Yes.
We just got like 30 seconds left.
As we speak, we're doing a farmer's market. In fact, that was the phone call I just got. We're finished.
Always working.
We're finished with the farmer's market. That's going online. Farmers can come and bring their produce and sell. We're also going to have a history and culture type of research center the Butler building is going to be used for that. So
Wonderful.
as we continue to move forward, we're just going to keep doing things in the community to keep enhancing the community.
All this is wonderful. I'm so glad that you were able to come back and join us as a guest. We will certainly have you back at some point during 2018, and you can give us an update. And maybe before we get to the summertime, we can have the opportunity to share all those summer programs that Penn Center will offer so that everyone is aware of them.
Yes.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being a guest on North of the Broad.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with our next guest.